It's Monday. I'm a tiny bit under the weather right now and very distracted. I had Aurora nuke me a couple of summer sausages, put it on my bread, bring me a couple of pieces of cheese, bring it out here. She had already put some mustard on it, and I thought, well, I want some extra mustard, so I put that on it. Let me tell you something. That stuff must get hotter with age. It's not been refrigerated. It has been opened. That was hot. Those hot dog summer sausages, they were spicy, really spicy hot, and I like hot food a lot. And I thought, surely that must just be the summer sausage. It can't be the mustard. So I put some in that just to double check. I stuck it in my mouth, and it was like eating a ghost pepper. I mean, it was hot. But that's not as bad as one thing I did. I used to keep stuff for making sandwiches up in the refrigerator. I don't anymore, and I need to get me another microwave, and I haven't gone and done that yet. The one from in here is in the house. It'll probably stand there, and I'll get me a little bit smaller one for in here. But anyway, about a year ago, I had my bread out here. I had the sandwich stuff out here. And I like mustard on my bologna and cheese sandwiches a lot. I love mustard. And that's gross. Well, yeah. So I laid the cheese and the bologna on there. Fortunately, I put it on the piece of bread and not on the rest of the sandwich. What am I talking about? That stuff. I absolutely thought that was mustard. I shook it up. I do every time I use mustard. And I squirted a big bunch of it down there, and I set it down. And I was just fixing to put that bread on there, and I looked down at it, and I said, I never heard of a mustard named Brasso. And then it dinged on me. It wasn't mustard. I couldn't even feed that to the chickens. I threw it in the trash back there. And found my mustard and had a great lunch. I'm a little bit distracted today. At last few days, I've been distracted. I just have a lot going on. I've actually got stuff to do in here. I really don't want to, and I'm thinking real hard about doing this vlog, just loading up and going into the house. I'm not feeling well. I was doing a little bit of grocery shopping, and I got a phone call from Rora that my wife had a really bad headache and to pray for her, and I did. I got the shopping done as quick as I could and got back home, and Linda was better. My prayers seem to get answered when I pray for other people, which brings me to my mom. Yes, I've been praying for you. I hope it's helping. The first thing I did this morning when I got up after I'd eaten, got dressed, and had to go take care of some stuff, I went out on the front porch and sat down on the love seat out there. It's a wicker love seat. And there's Biggie Boy, all 4-year-old terrorist of him, Tigger. And he's got a cat up here, and he's loving on that cat, and that cat seems to like it. And I said, come here. And so it took me about 3 times, and finally he realized he wasn't getting away with ignoring me. So he came through the gate, brought the cat up there, and I took it and loved on it a bit, and then got him and started to love on him, and there's stuff in his hair. I think they call it YERP. It's like silly putty or kinetic sand or something, and it was dried out in his hair. Thankfully, 2 very smart ladies in my family, Linda and Aurora, got it out and got him bathed. He gets into everything. He messes and messes and messes and destroys. You know, you'd think after a kid turns 3 years old, he'd be over the terrible twos. He's still in the middle of the terrible twos at age 4. But I'll tell you what, that baby boy owns me lock, stock, and both smoking barrels. He does. He owns his pawpaw, and the problem is he knows it. I really need to get finished up in here. I've not been in here that long. I had things I needed to do in here. I got the business end of stuff already taken care of, so really I can finish this up, get it uploaded, and go in the house. I'm not feeling well today. Just kind of draggy. I don't know how to explain it any other way. It's like I'm drugged or something, and I take my regular medication. I've been drunk before, so I know what being drunk feels like. And it's kind of like a hangover after you really get inebriated, intoxicated, drunk. It's been years since I've done that. I mean, like decades, but it's like a bad hangover is the best way to describe it. And the hot dogs from hell didn't help. I mean, hopefully it won't tear my stomach up. I need to do some research and see if you leave spicy mustard unrefrigerated, if it gets hotter. It tasted good. But Benjamin is up on his house. He's getting that roof done, thankfully. Aurora found my other phone. It was between the cushions on the love seat on the front porch. And I don't know how she figured that out. I kept calling and it never answered, and it's probably because the battery was dead. Benjamin probably won't be going back to work for Dale. I think Benjamin's going to get his house done, and he's going to work with me. Not for me, with me to do stuff. I need the help. He needs the money. And there was a bit of a dust up between he and his younger brother. That's all by the wayside. Everything's good. Tomorrow he can call in his medication and we can go pick it up. And I've got this loud ringing in my ears. I don't know what that's about. I have tinnitus normally, but not this bad. And it's pretty bad right now. Yeah, the big problem I had this morning, I got really distracted somehow yesterday. This is my little day runner. My big day runner's in the Navigator. Then I have an old one right there. But that's where I put my notes on what I need to do in there. I left it here in the office. But what's worse, I left my keys to the vehicles and to the office and the house in here. And I said, do y'all know where my keys are? And Linda said, well, the last time I saw them, they were on your desk. And sure enough, excuse me, I went to Turner Falls and got my keys, his keys, from my son Nick. Nicholas and Brandon both have keys to the shop and to my office. That way if I lose them, I've got a backup, and the backup paid off. I got in here, got my keys, took Nick's back to him, and then I went and did a little bit of grocery shopping, got that done, and came back. I need to make sure my key, yeah, they're in my pocket. It's been one of those days, folks. It's like being in the Twilight Zone. You remember that old series, The Twilight Zone, the old version with Rod Serling? Out of time, out of place, in a different dimension. I love those old shows, and that's what I feel like I'm in today. I've got, like I said, I do have some additional business to do in here. Don't want to, but it pays the bills. I had a coin toss between going back to radio, which I really don't want to do, or going back into the consulting business, which I really, really don't want to do. And I literally picked a coin and flipped it until it hit the ground. Heads be radio, tails it'd be going back into consulting, and consulting it was tails up. I'm not going to let people on here know exactly what I do when I consult. I consult with some government agencies sometimes, and I consult with businesses. I've had clients with business everywhere from Chesapeake Energy to the Green family that owns Hobby Lobby to just a slew of other stuff. And the one person that gets it for free is Jerry Pletcher, my best friend. And he readily tells people I'm his confidant and his consultant. Had a certain person, I won't name if it's a he or a she, made the statement that I've been giving Jerry bad advice for years and they were going to put a stop to it. Well, what that individual didn't know, I never volunteered anything. Jerry came to me asking my advice. Still does. He has made a bucket load of cash off of things I told him he needed to do, and he'll be the first to admit it. That's what Bubbas do. And I'm real good at what I do when I do that. I just don't want to. I'm tired. I would like to just blow it off, but that's not going to happen either. So I'll go back to being a consultant. Radio just wears me out. I don't like people pinning me down on that stuff, and with a consulting deal, what it is once they've got the information, then they pay me. I don't get money up front. And I've done quite well at doing that, and I won't say what my fees are unless you get a hold and ask me, but I will say this much: when I'm actually pursuing information and selling it to individuals that hire me, I charge a whole lot more than a lawyer does. That's the best way I can say that. But unlike a lawyer, I have proven results, number one. Number two, if I don't produce, you don't pay me a dime. And they will not give you that guarantee. They do billable hours. And that is the problem. Nobody's got any honor anymore, unfortunately. And I've really seen that is the case. I'm glad that Linda's headache and the illness went away. I dropped what I was doing right then and said a prayer for her. And I prayed for her all the way home. And when I got home, Tigger was on her bed, Aurora was in her bedroom, Linda was smiling and laughing a little bit, and it was evident she felt better. I have to get off of here. I've got things I've got to do. Mom, John, I love you. I miss you. My brother Michael, I love you and I miss you. I hope you have a great Christmas. My buddy Chris out in Florida, I hope you're doing well. Monty Jones, I hope you're doing well. Shelly Dion, I hope you and yours are doing well. David Talaga, I hope you and yours are doing well. Jackie Brill, SANDS, I hope you and yours are doing well. And my buddy Danny Lee, let me know when you're coming back out here. I'll text you later to find out also. Holler at you later, folks. God bless all of you. I love all of you. And like that sign right there, see the ungloved finger, be kind. It changes lives, including yours, when you're kind to others. Bye.